Hi, my name is Madison and I'm a work-study student in the Northwestern Study Abroad office. For the next few minutes, I'm going to discuss several important reminders that you, as an outbound student, should keep in mind as you prepare to go abroad. First, I'll talk about the information you can find on this Blackboard site. The handout section includes helpful documents from various offices on campus to help you plan for study abroad. You'll find information about billing and financial aid, the release of funds form that Mike Frechette references in his video, and a document called Northwestern Study Abroad Requirements. In addition, you'll find information regarding health and safety abroad, as well as tips from the Office of Fellowships and University Career Services. There's also a coupon from Uncle Dan's in Evanston. Just a heads up that the Study Abroad office will give you the following items in person: an emergency contact card, an ISOS membership card, and a Youth Vote Overseas card. Be sure to keep the ISOS and emergency contact cards in your wallet when you're abroad. Next, I'm going to talk to you about registration. I can't stress enough the importance of not registering for NU classes for the term you'll be abroad. The Study Abroad Office, or Office of International Program Development, will register you for a Study Abroad placeholder course or NU classes. Don't try to hold spaces in classes for your friends. If you end up registered for both classes on campus and abroad, your Northwestern bill will reflect whatever you're registered for. While the double billing may ultimately be corrected, double registering can affect your standing as a full-time student as well as financial aid, and could prevent you from being able to register on time for the following term. You will also be responsible, however, for registering for classes for the term you'll be back on campus at Northwestern. You can do this online through Caesar while you're abroad, just as you would if you were here. Enrollment time appears on Caesar in Central Standard Time. Because of the time differences, you may not be able to register for classes at the exact time your enrollment period starts, just as you would not be able to register right away here if you had class or work. Remember, your enrollment period will remain open for a few months. Be sure to keep your NetID and password current in order to maintain access to Caesar from abroad. The best way to ensure that your NetID stays active is to change your password online just before you leave. As I mentioned, the handout section includes a document called Northwestern Study Abroad Requirements. Please read through the sections that apply to all students under General Requirements and A, Special Requirements. In addition, there are requirements that vary by program, such as taking a certain number of university courses or specific housing policies. Look to see if your program is listed in Part B. If so, you need to adhere to the requirements listed to ensure you stay eligible for credit transfer. You'll want to be aware of credit transfer policies as they apply to study abroad as well. As you may know, in order to transfer credit back to Northwestern, you must be enrolled in a full course load, take all courses for a letter grade, not pass or fail, and earn a C or above in your courses. You'll have to try to finish your coursework and finals in the host country, and all courses must be considered transferable, meaning that the subject matter must also be taught at the undergraduate level at Northwestern. Wine tasting, for example, is not. Note that courses worth only one semester credit are not transferable. It's important to bring back syllabi, course materials, and work you completed in case your academic advisors want to review these documents in consideration of a course counting toward graduation requirements. Upon return, you'll follow your school's credit transfer procedure, which you can find in the Study Abroad office website in the Returnees section. Some of you may have had a contingency placed on your study abroad approval, such as taking a certain language class this quarter or getting a major advisor's approval if you hadn't declared your major when applying. These are listed in the approval email you received from our office and must be completed prior to departure. If you have questions about this, contact your study abroad advisor. Many of you are probably interested to know who else will be studying abroad at the same time as you. The Study Abroad office will create a list of outbound students divided by programs so that you'll have names and emails in case you want to get together before you leave, arrange flights, or contact each other while abroad. If you specified in your program confirmation form that you did not want to be on this list, you won't be included. The office will be emailing the list to you before the end of the quarter, as soon as all forms have been submitted and processed. While you're abroad, we recommend staying in touch with your academic advisor to let them know about changes in your course plan or ask questions about credit, and visiting the Northwestern Library webpage created specifically for study abroad students. You can find the link in the Students Abroad section of our website. Study abroad staff generally tends to leave you alone while you're abroad, since part of the office's mission is to encourage an immersive experience. But definitely contact them if you have any questions. Finally, you'll see a section on this Blackboard course for a pre-departure guide. This guide expands on the topics I mentioned, as well as others discussed in the various videos, so I definitely recommend reading through it. For a list of helpful campus resources, please see page 2 of the guide. There you'll find contact information for your study abroad advisor, Mike at Financial Aid, CAPS, HTH Insurance, and so on. The guide also includes packing tips, information on finding housing when you return to Northwestern, documenting your time abroad, race and ethnicity considerations abroad, being abroad as an LGBTQ student, handling incidents of sexual harassment or assault, and differences in academic culture abroad. Thanks for watching, and again, don't hesitate to contact your study abroad advisor if you have any questions.